My name is Rhapsody. Welcome back to Slay the Spire, where we're going to be playing the Defect in Ascension 16. We'll get them all out of their Ascensions in no time whatsoever. Don't you worry. Let's just move all of those out of the way. All right. 7 max HP to remove 2 cards from the deck. I always like doing that. I know it's risky, but I do like it. I'm going to do it. Take a strike and defend out of there. Hell, I might even avoid all elites this floor just so that I can get the upgrades on both my Zap and Dual Cast and just find a card. Just one card to put into this deck. Just a singular powerful card. It'll carry for a while. Take a Barrage. Barrage can be a lot of damage. Take it. Whoa, okay, this turned out to be a shop. I knew the next space was going to be a shop, but this one? Rough. Well, now I probably go cool-headed charged battery, right? And don't go to the next shop. Yikes. I'll take a fair bit of damage here. But that's okay. At least we have a relatively easy kill to follow up on. Take White Noise, just because I really like it. I was really hoping it would only hit the front liners once. I should have just hit the front liner once then. Yeah, that's my bad. Excuse me, I had to cough. All right, we're set up for the kill next turn. Automatically find me. Ooh, another barrage. Well, now I just want to find ways to fill my orb slots as quickly as possible. Having Zap upgraded is going to be one great way to get that done. Gonna also probably want more slots. That's gonna be a little bit harder for us to find, right? Capacitor is not extremely common, unfortunately. Runic Capacitor even less common, and then the Inserter Boss Relic least common thereof all. Really do want another way to generate orb slots in this game. Make it cool-headed. It feeds into the way that I intend to deal damage with the barrages, so let's upgrade the Zap and then probably both of the barrages next. Oh god. This is the worst case scenario, getting both of the barrages in the opening hand before I get any of my orb generators. It's also extremely atypical, I would like to note. Very much not a fair representation of how this deck runs on average. On and barrage, double up, easy kill. Definitely don't need any of those. We'll get our next upgrade on a barrage, and then the next one thereafter on another barrage. Gold-plated cables, you're right, most orb triggers is passive in additional time, so we were right to go for an orb-based build here. Definitely feeling pretty vindicated there. That said, it's almost always correct with this character to go for an orb-based build. They provide a much higher ceiling, like a much higher value ceiling than other builds. Capacitor, just more orbs. I'd love to take that block potion, but can't afford it. Let's upgrade the capacitor instantly. We get 2 more upgrades before we leave this floor. I mean, come on. So, 8 and then 12 to the back line. So the back line would have to be hit 2 times out of 3 triggers of lightning. It's not extremely unlikely. It's a 50-50. Yeah, never mind. So kill though. Dex potion, gain 2 dex. Cool-headed. Probably too many cool-headeds now. I don't think I take any of those. Do I take the dex potion just to help with the final combat? I think I have to. It's probably better than liquid bronze for us. Unfortunately, I still do need a huge amount of damage for the final fight so that I can split them with any reasonable value. Save 4 HP this turn. I think I actually might need to, especially if the enemy turns out to attack next turn. For our sake, at the least, they decided not to attack that turn, but they could have. And looks like we should be fine from here on out. That dex potion was ultimately pretty poor, though. I'm just going to play this completely safe. I don't need to risk any damage. There goes the enemy. I'll take probably nothing this turn. Now here, I think I have to rest. As much as I desperately wanted to go for another upgrade, I think I was dead if I did that. Double barrage opening, pretty good. I think I might still need the power potion. Gives us electrodynamics, great. Just looking to split this enemy as quickly as possible. Okay, 38 incoming, and didn't get exactly what I would have wanted there. That's okay. I can split the enemy this turn, but it's a really bad value split. It's literally like the second worst value split I could have had there. The first worst being on exactly 75 HP apiece. I'd rather just prevent myself taking all damage here. Since I deal 12 damage AoE and then 3 damage AoE at the start of each turn, I think I'm fine here. Yep. Turns out to have been right. Fission, multicast, and all for one. Fission is probably the one that makes the most sense here. And then not being able to take any more gold is really rough. Not being able to rest at rest sites is really rough as well. Extra energy is pretty important, though. And we might be able to find a copy of Self-Repair, which we would definitely take with this deck anyway. So there's a path for 4 elites, but I'm pretty terrified of it. However, looking at that, you can see that there is no path that avoids all elites. So I'll start on the path that goes for 4 elites, and if I don't feel comfortable with it, I'll just bail out. Oh my god. I am definitely not going to feel comfortable with it. Look at this hand. Oh, that's awful. It's so little that turn. Yeah, and I jeopardize future barrages. Yeah, there's very, very much almost no way that I end up fighting all the elites this floor. I probably end up going for just the one. Hell, if that. I know that I have to fight one on this path. I'm suggesting it's possible I might even die before that point. Snake plant? I mean, come on, it could happen. Ball lightning, yes. Huge for us. We wanted some damage. And we definitely wanted more generation. Lightning. I would very much like a electrodynamics to be naturally included into the deck rather than having to rely on one accidentally being formed. Oh, God. Yeah, we're almost certainly already dead. It's pretty tragic. White noise? Capacitor? Oh, you shouldn't have. Seriously. It's another barrage. I mean, look, the deck is working out. For what it wanted to be, it's definitely being it. Now I just have to figure out whether or not what it wanted to be is the thing worth being. I suspect that's not going to be the case. This is probably going to be a quick loss here. My focus is dwindling turn after turn. Maybe time to cash in on that fission now. Oh, it would have been time to cash in on that fission. If it wasn't for the fact that I'd forgotten that fission is not upgraded, so I got no damage out of that. Thankfully, I've still gotten the kill. Somehow. Take another charged battery. All of those are too risky. Can't take any HP damage there. Okay. At least I'll get a power that I can play every single turn for an unrandomized cost. Get an extra point of lightning out here as well. Although now I'm vulnerable. I'm going to dual cast here so that I can get the Frost Orb to the front of the party so that it triggers twice, meaning I only lose 6 HP this turn. Yeah, this is what I was worried about. Turn like this coming up. Sweeping Beam draws a card for us. Is there any way I live through this turn, like as in health? That would have to be using the Sweeping Beam, because I'm not defending... sorry, I'm not killing this turn. So I defragment, this becomes 6. 6 twice with dual cast is 12. 12 and 9 is 21, so I'm almost blocked. And then I play Cool-Headed Defend for another 7. So I end up on 28. I'll Cool-Headed first for the draw, just in case that happened to make a difference. The one extra that we happened to get there that helped us clinch it. Helped us clinch it, actually. Didn't help us clinch it. It was fine. But the one extra that we got there was because I wasn't counting for the defragment to already be in play before the extra frost at the very end of the turn came out there. So I'm just going to smith, probably fission. We're just dead. We didn't get enough on floor 1 to really carry ourselves through. And also, this isn't necessarily a good build, right? It's just the only one that I really felt like I was being offered. Yep. It's possible we killed... No, it's not possible we killed the backline. It's also not possible we defended that turn or anything, so we're dead. So I could have, instead of having the Coffee Dripper, had the... what was the other energy I was offered? Oh, right, yeah, the Ectoplasm. That would have probably let me live past that point, because I would have rested in the previous space. But then I would have had a lot of difficulty getting my deck to a reasonable degree by the end. By the end of that floor and the end of the run total. Take the max HP there. Okay, so having a look for elites, there is a 4 elite path, but there's a 3 elite path if I want to duck into it late, and I can even duck out of it later if I'm intimidated, so I feel like this is probably our best position. That's a great opening hand there as well, getting Zap, Dual Cast, Strike, and an Ascender's Bane in the opening hand. It's absolutely perfect, actually. Best that we can really get. Sweeping Beam, I'll take it. Why did I go to the shop? Oh, that's... I just thought I was going to go to the shop there for some reason. I literally just finished saying I'm not going to go to the shop. Damn it, autopilot. So I could have had one more card selection by this point. Charge battery. Just picking value cards right now. Ooh! Molten Egg, whenever you add an attack card to your deck, upgrade it. Lose charge battery for a relic? Sure. Mega Marbles at the start of each combat apply 1 vulnerable to all enemies. Okay, yeah, I just want to survive as long as I possibly can here. Let's get that Zap upgraded. I'm probably only going to fight 1 elite here if I can avoid more. And then I'm just going to look to pick up a lot of very high value attacks. It makes picking up a 0-cost deck a lot easier just because the cards are so much more impactful already. Yeah, like Claw. More than happy to take it. Claw is exactly the kind of thing I'm going to want from this deck. I would love to Claw to open this fight, but getting extra lightning out earlier is really important. Wait for a more aggressive turn here. Ooh, another Zap out even before I wake up the enemy. That's probably the best that we could have woken up the enemy there. We'll actually focus on defense because we have the Lightning and the Ramping Claw dealing damage for us. Great. Yeah, I think we'll even get the kill in time. Definitely looks like it. Oh, hell yes! What a great Lagavulin fight. Duvu Doll. For each curse in your deck, start each combat with 1 strength. That's just 1 strength for us already. I can avoid all future elites, but I'd really rather not. Question card. Future card rewards have 1 different card to choose from. Neat. I'll probably not go for 2 of them, though. I'll go here. That gives me another card selection. And then there's even a shop to possibly pick up a aggressive card before I go for the elite. Go for the eyes, 0 cost. Great. It's another go for the eyes on offer here. I probably don't want to put another go for the eyes in the deck. It's too many 0 costs. I should probably remove a strike since I'm only putting aggressive cards in the deck right now. Upgrade that Sweeping Beam. Dual Cast is probably not going to be too relevant for this deck, so I'm not going to care about it too much. I'll use a Strength Potion here, though, because this combat can be really grueling. Thankfully, we do have Go for the Eyes in this deck at the very least, so that'll make life a little bit easier. I'd love to Zap there if I could have afforded to. Almost certainly going to kill next turn. Got the kill. Smiling Mask. The merchant's card removal service now always costs 50 gold, as well as the Emerald Key, as well as Echo Form. Yeah. Yeah, we'll take it. Oh, yeah. Sweeping Beam in the open hand for the full clear on turn 1. Huge for us there. Another Claw. I don't want to heal before I go into this boss fight. I'm going to upgrade the Echo Form, actually. Let it stay in the deck. Echo Form on turn 1. Immediately follow it up with a Claw. Oh, yes. I could double up on Claw here. Have it start incrementing a lot quicker. But literally, I just need to defend, right? Well, that changes everything, doesn't it? Because then I double play Echo Form, and I double play Claw, and I double play Defend, and I single play another Defend after. So I end up taking 3 damage here, but I get to double play most every card in the deck. draw from Sweeping Beam. Obviously, at the end there, I would have been looking for a double claw from something as well. And since we have 2 upgraded claws in the deck, we're not going to have double. We're not going to have double. We're not going to have trouble incrementing them really, really quickly. Sweet. This is going to be a really easy elite boss fight for us. It's such an easy boss fight for us that it's actually an elite fight. All right, 1 down, and Core Surge, probably take that. I obviously would have wanted All for 1 here. It wasn't an offer though, so it's not an offer, it's not an offer. Calling Bell. Upon pickup, obtain 3 curses and 3 relics. Those 3 curses are each curses for the Duvu doll. None of these are energy, and we have a deck that can run on low energy because I'm putting a bunch of 0-cost attacks in it. It's also going to dilute my draw with curses, which could be bad. Normality is really bad. Doubt is not that good for us either. Regret's pretty bad. Normality is the worst of them there, though. Preserved Insect. Enemies in elite fights have 25% less HP, as well as Letter Open every time we play 3 seals in a single turn. Deal 5 damage to all enemies, as well as turn up. You can only become frail. None of those are huge for us. The 3 extra strength is pretty big, but I have to remove one of those from my deck at the very least. Normality, probably. There's a 3 elite path, and I should be taking on elites. Oh, right, I just don't have enough energy to play another card after that, of course. That said, it's probably going to save me HP over the course of the fight to have the Echo form out. Okay. Let's double up on... That'll have to do. I'll try and save myself 6 HP. No. Six HP is too little to worry about, though. All right, 1 more enemy down. We get another go for the eyes. I'll take it, but that's probably the last one I can take. Sure. 1, 2, 3. Obtain the book. And Caridian. At the start of each combat, add a random power card to your hand. It costs 0 for the turn. Sure. There's very few powers there that I don't want. Hello World I'm probably fine with. Even if I don't necessarily want it. Kind of fine with it. Thankfully, I can't become frail here, so... Takes a huge amount out of the toolkit of this enemy. Yes, I forgot about normality. I need to remind myself that I have that in this deck. Ugh. Double Giant Sunder. I kind of have to take it. Ugh, normality on turn 1. Yeah, we're just dead, actually. Right, 8 incoming damage. There's nothing I can do about it because I have no defense in this hand. I haven't picked up much defense in this deck yet at all. It's a pretty obvious problem with it. But yeah. Specifically, getting Normality and Regret as the curses that we got from the Calling Bell, and also not getting offered an Energy Relic, really, really brutally rough. I definitely could have survived for a little bit longer there had I played better in the previous fight, but that deck was going to die very, very soon without a copy of All for One or a bunch of shops for the specific case of just removing Normality and Regret. But the thing is, removing Normality and Regret removed the only real impact that deck had at that time. Still a little bit dodgy. For the moment, though, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been taking risks. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.